One of the major functions of the College of Heralds within Ansteorra, and the College of Arms at the society level, is the review and registration of names, devices, and badges. One of the officers who is central to this process at the Kingdom level is the Office of Bordure Herald. Bordure is responsible for organizing the monthly decision meetings, where members of the heraldic community will discuss submitted items and help determine if the submission should be sent up to the society level for continued review, or if they need to be returned to the submitter for modifications. These meetings are presently held online and hosted by the College of Heralds. Bordure is responsible for notifying the college and regular commenters about the meetings in advance, and managing the meetings in a timely fashion. Once the meeting is completed, items destined for the College of Arms at the society level will be published in a document called a Letter of Intent, or LOI. The LOI is a collection of all of the submissions that are being passed on from the meeting, as well as a condensed collection of their commentary. The Ansteorran LOI is published monthly, and is part of the society-level commentary process. Bordure Herald is a warranted officer, and is a deputy directly to the office of Star Principal Herald. The qualifications for that office are strong organizational skills, strong administrative skills, management abilities, regular access to email, an ability to check the Kingdom-provided email, regular access to Kingdom and society-level websites. As a warranted officer, Bordure Herald must have a paid membership over the full duration of their office. Also as a warranted officer, Bordure Herald is selected for a 2-year term of office, though exceptions can be accommodated if needed. What is the main job of Bordure Herald?
The primary piece of the job is to be the administrative facilitator to go from Kingdom level submissions to Laurel level submissions, society level submissions, as well as to be the conduit for questions from society level commentary back to the submitters and the local level heralds.
What is the workload for the office on a week-by-week basis?
Once a week, check commentary on the internal letters. Look for any kind of specific stopping points for the internal letter commentary. Also, once a week, check commentary on the external letters. Check for questions that need to be referred to the submitter, clarifications that need to be referred to the submitters. On or about the 10th of the month, send out which is when the internal letter closes, send out a mass email to, I'll call them the usual suspects, the people that are always at the monthly commentary meeting, or monthly decision meeting rather, as well as local heralds and submitters for everyone that's on the internal letter that closes on the 10th. So also around that time, set up on the College of Herald Zoom account the monthly meeting, the actual decision meeting for that month, which, if it's a relatively short to medium letter, is 7:30 on the first Sunday after the letter closes. If it's a long letter, it's 7 o'clock the first Sunday after the letter closes. After that meeting, or during that meeting, you actually run the meeting. Have the meeting, keep it moving. During the meeting, when there's a consensus on the decision, type it into the spreadsheet. That spreadsheet gets shared with Star, that spreadsheet gets shared with Asterisk, and with Arbalist for notifications. After the meeting, set up and transfer everything that goes to the external, everything that goes up to Laurel to an external letter. Must be published no later than the first of the next month. I generally try to get it published before the end of the month. Likewise, with that letter, get all of the forms that go to that letter and create the packet. The packet is the actual set of forms that gets forwarded to Laurel. That is what society keeps as record of submissions.
What characteristics would you look for in an aspiring Bordure Herald?
Strong administrative organizational skills. The ability to run a meeting effectively and efficiently. The ability to evaluate arguments. Not necessarily full-on deep subject matter expert knowledge in any aspect of book heraldry itself, but enough knowledge to be able to tell the difference between a good reasonable heraldic argument and someone who's just kind of venting spleen.
What are the expectations of the job in your experience?
The expectations as communicated to me from Star Principal when I was asked to take the office were to keep the decision meetings running regularly, to run the meetings efficiently, and handle all of the administrative tasks. So from the kingdom level, the expectation is primarily administrative.
How much of the job would you say uses the classic heraldic skills of names and device consultation and research type work?
Most of it. Even though a lot of the job is administrative, most of that administrative work requires that knowledge of book heraldry. You don't have to know as much heraldry as you might think to do the job of Bordure effectively. Yes, you have to know some, but what you have to know is not so much, is this documentation good, as much as does this argument speak to the documentation?